Hi, this is Spencer Colgan from Spencer Colgan is Wallpaper. On the day we achieved 10,000 viewers on our YouTube channel. Today, behind me, we're finishing up an installation of a Colgan Sun product called Apex Grand. If you like this product, here it is. Colgan Sun Apex Grand. It's a geometric pattern, and we are going to show you how to do a fake out with a geometric pattern, and we're also going to show you how to get this stuff around pipes. Okay, let's do it. Problem number one is cutting around these pipes. Let's do it. Especially if you have a pedestal sink. Problem number two, let's be honest, geometric pattern. Shall we say problem number one, geometric pattern? Here's my latest tool in hanging wallpaper, a dry towel. Please get yourself a dry towel. Here's my second newest tool, okay, a cushion to put your knees on. Okay. I'm aligned 36 inches over my head, completely aligned, but the pattern is giving up alignment. If you don't get rid of it, it's your fault. So they say. What I want to do is show you how to do your best at getting rid of it. Okay. So the first remedy is pull the paper back off the wall. Okay? That's the first one. All right. When I first started hanging paper, I said, what's going on here? Now, second remedy, lock this down. Don't give it up again. It's like a military maneuver. Once you occupy a space, don't give it up. Lock it down. How am I going to do that? Hold your hand on it from sliding back. And literally lock it down so that it's not inclined to slide into a misalignment. Okay, so right here, I'm perfectly aligned, all right? And for the most part, I'm aligned above it. Now, look at this. Here would be your mistake right here. To cut the wallpaper above the pipes. That would be your mistake. Here's how I suggest you do it. Knowing that our edge meets up, okay? So our edge meets up. If I do this, it's not going to all of a sudden not meet up. However, watch this. With a simple calculation of common sense, you want to make very certain that if you could continue downward here, the pattern would match up. So watch this. Isn't it true that if I am matched up here and hold it here, if I just do this, isn't it true that it's still going to match up? Isn't that true? Of course. So use common sense, okay? And now watch this. Now here's your next mistake that we always make, right? As we're hanging wallpaper. If you cut this straight against this pipe, you'll have a straight cut against the pipe while the paper's against the pipe. But it will be completely crooked once you lean it up against your other edge. That's where new paper hangers and do-it-yourselfers go wrong. So lift it up, cut straight. Howdy. Howdy, howdy. Just don't mind me. I'm really in the throes of it, if you don't mind. Thank you. Oh yeah. Okay, now I'm cutting against the pipe straight because my wallpaper is perpendicular to the wall. So I can expect a straight cut, which is what I want. Okay. Now I'm gonna cut it. Keep it on the pipe. Alrighty. Now I'm going to go close to the pipe and do an X-Acto cut. And I'm going to follow that around, just continuously cutting against the pipe. Now if you cut the pipe, don't blame me. La-dee-dee-dee-dee. Okay, come on. Get over there. Oh. Okay. Only cut where there's tension. It's the only thing you need to cut. Let the wallpaper be the wallpaper. Only cutting the tense parts. Because the paper naturally wants to wrap around this radius, this radial object known as your pipe. Alrighty. Okay, now, using a more aggressive smoother, one that is strong and firm. I'm going to try to move my paper. Very nice. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Alright. Alright, come on, paper. If you talk to it, sometimes it actually listens. But you gotta be gentle. Okay, now we're going to put our theory to the test. We have a 2-inch in diameter waistline against which we will be cutting our paper. But do it in the middle in case your cut is off. It won't matter. See that? Now as I put this paper in place, I'm cutting right up against the wall, where the pipe meets the wall. Can't go wrong there. See how that works right there? Now we're interrupted by a bunch of plumbing, putty and all of that, but So you like geometric patterns, right? Oh, you don't like them, but your customer does. So you gotta learn how to do it, right? So you start hanging and you go all the way around the room, all the way around the room. Anyway, you come to the last part where the first piece and the last piece meet up. You see that diamond there? You see that one? You see that one? That obviously is where our dilemma is. Should we just leave it like that? Or could we do better? The question when you hang your first piece and your last piece together is, how is it going to look? And what can you do to make it look as if the pattern matches? That's the key consideration for a professional installer. You cannot make this meet up. No, of course not. But your job as a paid professional is to make the last piece and the first piece not noticeable. In the sense that no one's going to look at it and say, what the heck happened? You want the guy to come in and say, all right, let me look for it. Come on, let me look. Where did he start? Where did he finish? And then you know what? 90% of the people are gonna be able to say, he started and finished over here, I can see, but he did a great job. That's the best you can hope for. As I do this video, let me ask you to please go and look at Mastering Your Fake Out, Spencer Colgan. You will see a fake out that took an hour and a half to do. And I used chalk paint to fill in my pattern. And according to the viewers, it came out beautifully. So here's what we're going to do. First, you want to remember your underlap. And so I replicated my underlap with a scrap piece. Why do I want that? I want to know where this line goes underneath this one. And so I'm just going to put this one on top of it just to be reminded of what's going on my underlap. I don't want to keep pulling it off, putting it back on. I have it right here. You'll see. This is that one. And this one is this. Okay? And so here's why. You know what I'm thinking of doing? You see this line here? I'm thinking of it. And this one here? I want to continue it and stop right there. That's what I'm thinking of doing. All right, let's get to it. I need to apologize to my viewers for the frame that is about to come, which shows a very detailed and what I consider a very beautiful joining of the old and the new, the first and the last sheets of this installation. I was alone on this installation in this particular frame, and consequently I had to secure my camera to a wall using a fastener, and the fastener obstructed the lens. But I got the meat and potatoes of the installation. Please don't let it aggravate you. Just get from it what's good, and please understand that I apologize immensely for having had to video this frame in such a way. I will be doing more, so let's just learn whatever we can from this and be happy that I was able to get this on video as I did. So thank you for your understanding. Here we go. So now, underneath my overlap, this is what I have. This white or gray one goes all the way up to my ceiling, but I know that I have a straight line right here. So let's see what I would have if I cut through that. I don't like that. look what I'm going to have. I'm going to be cutting through black. No good. That's not cool. I'll tell you what. This would not have looked so bad, would it? If we could have just trimmed this back. Because look what we would have here. We would just have this off. Not a bad idea. Let's keep that in mind. In other words, if I just cut down here, look what I'll have. Just try to imagine this. Just try to imagine it like this. Okay? Not too bad. Not too bad. But I still don't like it. It's an option. We have to make it look our best. Okay, let's take this down. Now, if you're going to be cutting straight lines, I suggest that you get a tool that allows you to do that. Don't spend too much money on these fancy wallpaper sites. $150 for this. I think I paid $50 for this. Okay, so who says that I should cut it like this according to this line here? What do you think? You see, I'm using the lines to tell me where the rest of the line is underneath, right? Make sure you have a sharp blade. Let's do it. What the heck? Okay. I like that. Let's do the same to this one on the bottom. What do you think? We have a straight line, right? I like it. I like it. Do you like it? Come on. I like it. I hope you do. I'm doing this for you. All right, now let's see how that looks. Let's see how we do here. Once you get your tool set, push it against that ceiling, even if you have to make a little mark on it. Better that your line be straight. Almost there. All right, let's get close to this cut. Sorry if I'm blocking out. Okay, one last. This is not easy, I'll just say that. Okay, let's see how I did. So we want to get this off. Okay, remember this is my new piece, and we're dealing with a dilemma here for having, all right, that's fine, I like that. Okay, so far so good. Now I'm going to cut according to... So here's what I've decided. Cut straight up this line so nobody notices anything. And then I'm going to make my line right here and keep it on my black. Wow, bring it right to there. Okay, what I'm going to try to do is preserve this black from just going from right to there, make my own angle. What do you think? I hope you like it. Come on, say something. Jeez. Oh, can we get it done? Can we get it done? Please. Oh, uh-oh. But that angle is gonna bring me, I don't think I like it, girl. What do you think? Oh, it's splendid, because underneath it is gold. I'm going to extend the black that you see overlap on the overlap. I'm just going to extend it onto this gold. I think it's going to look dandy. All right, let's do it. You see, I try to keep you entertained. You know, I know you guys get bored because, you know, it's wallpaper. So my job is to keep you watching. So I went to comedy school to learn how to entertain my customers. Seriously. I think I'm done. What do you think? I like it. I like it a lot. The trick is, I'm sweating, my hands are sticky. Oh my goodness. I think you guys are gonna like this. The tool I was using, all right, it's pretty dangerous. Okay, so just go slow with it. Now, Marshalltown doesn't pay me to advertise for them, but I do love them. All right, come on now. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Oh my goodness. Did we not just create what appears to be a beautiful fake out? Now, you're looking at very thin wallpaper. I gotta perfect this. What I'm asking you to consider is the beauty of the fake out. Nothing else. I gotta clean it up, get the air pockets out and everything else. Okay, so my question is, do you like it? And let me show you from down below. Look at that. Look at that. Guys, you can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can do it, you can do it too. You're saying, Spencer, you're amazing. We're not done yet. I'm not amazing yet. Look what we gotta do. Don't forget, we cut this on top of wallpaper. Now, if you were watching my videos, you would leave your underlap free floating, as I have described before. In other words, the piece over which we're going to be hanging our end piece needs to be loose. Why is that? You don't want to be doing a wallpaper removal job at the end of your wallpaper installation. What I'm referring to is there are two flaps, the underlap and the overlap. Well, the underlap is the first sheet. It might be installed 2-3 days ago. So you want to keep the edge of it that's going to be the subject of cutting away or trimming free floating, meaning that there's no glue under it. Because if there is, you're going to have to remove it, and it's going to be too tedious to do. So please do it this way. Right? So the piece I'm going to reveal should not be stuck to the wall. The way wallpaper is when you go to remove it years later, okay? Come on, let's get this off, please. Make me look great. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited. Oh my God. Uh-oh. I'm not looking too great here. Come on now. Come on now, please. Please, come on. Come on, please come down. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Are you guys excited for me? Oh my gosh. Folks, look at that. Now, I'm being honest. I'm being serious, and I'm no joking. What I just did is not rocket science, okay? Why do I say that? What I just did, nobody taught me. Nobody taught me how to do that. Just think about it. Think it out. Take an hour if you have to. Take 5 hours, because you're going to be looking at this for years. I'm telling you, my customer's not even going to be able to notice where I began and finished. Right or wrong? And look at it. That's the only error right there. See that gray? It's cut off. Come on, that's awesome. I love this. Let me clean it up and show you how it looks.